You can see my hand is shaking. Oh my gosh, dude, look how much mouse poop I just found. Dude, no way. So behind me is a Mercedes Sprinter that we paid $1,000 for. Now, if you were to fix and flip a car, what you always want to think about is what is your cost of entry and what is the worst possible outcome for selling the car. So this vehicle right here, on its face value, I can definitely extract $1,000 if I part this thing out. Now, I have a transport tag because I am a mechanic shop, so I'll be able to drive this thing back. But the real reason I bought this was that BG Products wants me to test one of their new systems that helps clean out the DPF and the SCR. I'm super skeptical of those things because I just don't think that they work. So I figured I'll go buy a vehicle for $1,000 that I can use as a test dummy, not use a client's vehicle or not use one of my vehicles that I depend on, to see if it's something that I want to try and have other customers ingest into their platform for maintenance and keep running well. So we're gonna go ahead, replace 2 batteries, see if this thing starts, and drive it back to our shop. So this vehicle has been sitting here for so long that when I was trying to find the directions to get here on Google Maps, you can see it's still right here. It hasn't moved anywhere. It's been here for many years. It has not started in over 2 years. It has sat here, and over time, the liftgate has sagged lower and lower and lower. And here we are. My light blinking on my face.
What? Where at? I don't see it.
Yeah, it's recording. All right, look at that. We got some wasp nest building. Yep, things are coming together on this girl.
I've never been a fan of these things.
Yeah, so this is the Group 31 battery that we're gonna have to replace.
Okay.
So we're gonna put, man, they even replaced the battery more recently.
That was probably us.
That probably was us.
Battery's probably still good, just needs charge.
Yeah.
So did you try to start it and just nothing?
Oh, it's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get new battery on this and then new battery in the footwell. Well, it's got oil in it and it's got coolant in it. So before I start any vehicle, I want to make sure that I've got all my fluids before I start it. Because if we don't have fluids, I don't want to crank this thing over. But look at that, we got a perfect hole from the engine compartment right in there, right into the cab.
You use a battery ratchet.
Oh yeah, you got an adapter for me to bring her down?
To a 1/4 inch?
Yeah. Where's your adapter? Thanks.
I keep one on my 8.
Can I have that? Rap. Oh my gosh, dude, look how much mouse poop I just found. This whole floor is mouse poop. Can't show this to Ashley, she won't want to rot in it. Just get rid of the rat
I told you
poop.
there was mice in this sucker.
All right, now we need some bigger torques. Woo-wee! You wanna throw this battery in here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is all.
Like in there.
Is she all corroded? Look at all the crusty. Lots of crusty, which means we'll also have to clean the contact points in here and in here. We got a lot of algae growth here. Man, this door is like stuck. Oh man, we got a wasp nest. That's the second one I found on this. So they don't have a divider. Got some trash we'll have to get rid of. Alrighty.
Here, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Help, like, pull this out of the way while I drop this in there.
Alright. Oh, I got you. Oh, wait. Alright, go for it.
Alright, cool.
There you go. Been making me do his job off his hands.
I'm the boss now.
I am the captain now. Man, that terminal is tight. The universal hammer is the crescent wrench. I mean, is the ratchet. Now I have a real hammer. Just knocking this guy down. And then we'll snug her up. Snug. She's ready to go. I'm gonna start it and you just gotta film with the exhaust. All right, the first start. It's got 104,000 miles.
All right, go.
Dude, no way.
Things start right up.
Dude, she started like butter. She did not care at all.
There's a little dirt flew out of the pipe, but then when you first started it, but nothing crazy.
That's hysterical. Yeah, nothing, dude. Wow. This is actually,
Yeah.
this is not too terrible. I say that now,
Yeah.
but let us have to do a repair on it. So far, not too bad. All right, let's see if it'll go up. Ooh, it works. Wow. Hey, Gavin, it works. Dude, I'm coming to high five you, bro.
Yeah. I'm surprised it still works.
Yeah, I know.
I messed with that like a year ago.
Wow.
More than that, like almost two.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. That was my first like big like electrical guy.
Well, let's take her home. Dude, the brakes sound awful.
Oh yeah, they're all busted out.
Oh, they're just destroyed. I'm just shocked that this thing just fired right up and it's driving. Ooh. Transmission doesn't feel so good. This thing is making all sorts of noises, and it's been a while since she's been out on the road. So it's relearning all of its shift patterns, I feel like. But as long as she makes it back to the shop, we're starting from a win. So I got the pedal on this thing all the way down to the floor. It's in D-rate mode. You can see my hand is shaking, steering wheel is shaking. Got a TPMS light on, either because of dead batteries or the tires are a little low. We just passed Gavin, full setting this thing, trying to get it up this next hill. So when we get back to the shop, I'm sure we're gonna have lots of emissions related codes. And Holy Cross, one of our customers, truck number 8, driving to their Germantown location. We could track them and their maintenance needs. Yeah, we're doing good. We're passing someone with their hazards on. Things are getting better. Just got to get a little momentum in this girl and she'll do okay. And we have made it back. She lives to serve another day.